Imagine being called garbage by your principal, and then becoming the most subscribed streamer on Twitch. Yeah, Kai Cenat really went from shelter sheets to silk sheets, from 0 views to literally breaking Twitch records. This is the wild, chaotic, billionaire energy story of how Kai Cenat turned struggle into stardom. Kai didn't grow up with Lambos and iced-out chains. He grew up in a homeless shelter in New York, raised by a single mom with 3 siblings. Life didn't just hand him lemons, it handed him expired lemons and said, "Good luck." But even then, Kai had that hustle. While his friends were doing homework, Kai was cooking up YouTube skits. Problem? His own principal roasted him, calling his videos trash. Imagine getting flamed by the person who's supposed to motivate you.
I think it's just in my head to never quit. I had the option to quit, but it's like, once I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna get it done.
But Kai, he just doubled down. Instead of quitting, he hit his haters with a 20-piece combo with fries and a large Coke, uploading twice as much. It's like being told you're bad at basketball and showing up the next day with 3 basketballs yelling, "Watch me miss faster!" Except Kai actually started hitting shots. And honestly, look at him now. Millions of fans, collabing with megastars, while that principal is probably still handing out detention slips like it's 2009. Kai turned trash into treasure. And not just for himself, but for a whole community that sees him as one of the most loved streamers on earth.
I always, I was watching Twitch growing up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Summit. Summit was like one of the first ones on Twitch that I was watching. And after, as I kept watching Twitch and seeing how, the communities were, I was like, I want to stream. And in February of 2021, started streaming.
Not too long
And
ago.
then a mouse ran out in my room, and then we're here.
If your principal calls you garbage, just remember, one day, you might be playing Fortnite with Ninja while they're grading spelling tests. Fast forward to college, Kai's at SUNY Morrisville, bored out of his mind, working a regular 9-to-5 on the side. But inside, he's plotting. Then comes the breakthrough, linking up with Phantom. That collab plugged him into the circle. Duke Dennis, Agent 00, Chris Nextdoor, and Davis. Together, they formed AMP, basically the Avengers of YouTube. That's when Kai realized success isn't about being the smartest, it's about betting on yourself. So he dropped out of college, went all in, and never looked back. And dropping out wasn't even his biggest risk. His real gamble was turning his personality into a business model. Enter the content machine. First move, hiring a cameraman, then an editor, then a thumbnail artist who made his vids pop like Marvel posters. Every piece of the puzzle leveled him up. Soon, he wasn't just another YouTuber, he was building an empire. But here's the real cheat code. Kai understood the YouTube algorithm before most people even knew what that meant. The platform doesn't push videos because it likes you. It pushes what people click on and stick around for. Translation, it's all about click-through rate and watch time. If people click your thumbnail and then binge the whole thing, you win. And Kai? He built his content like it was engineered in a lab for the algorithm. Titles that made you curious, thumbnails that looked like blockbuster movies, skits short enough to keep your attention, but long enough for YouTube to say, "Oh, this guy keeps people on the app. Let's blast him everywhere."
But people don't understand that slow motion is better than no motion.
Facts.
Slow progress is way better than just not having nothing. And I feel like today's right now, people aren't patient. I swear to God, I just feel like people are not patient.
That's how his haunted dorm pranks, public interviews, and reaction videos started snowballing. Kai didn't just beat the algorithm, he made it his hype man. And once the algorithm started loving him, the internet had no choice but to follow. Then came the wild stunts. 7 days in prison stream, 30-day subathon, Red Dead Redemption marathon. Kai was grinding harder than a Roblox kid with no bedtime. That consistency launched him into superstardom. But grinding views is one thing, grinding money is another. And Kai, he wasn't just chasing bags. He had whole Amazon warehouses worth of cash, Prime shipping included. From YouTube ad revenue, Twitch subs, sponsorships, and even Fortnite collabs, Kai is swimming in M's. Just off Twitch subs alone, he's pulling millions a year. Add YouTube views, brand deals, and side hustles, his net worth is pushing $23 million, and that's not even counting the Lambos, Rolexes, and the mansion he bought for his family. Not bad for a dude who started with shelter sheets, huh?
My motivation will be just get up with your ass and do it. Whatever you want to do, you have to be obsessed with whatever you want to do. Whether it's gaming, whether it's hooping, whether it's football. Just make sure you make that the number one thing, because life is not long. Make sure you achieve whatever you want to achieve at an early stage of your life, or you're working up to it. Progress. Slow motion is better than no motion.
And just when you think Kai peaked, he reminds you, nah, this is just the trailer. The movie's still loading. Today, Kai isn't just a streamer. He's a cultural figure and one of the most beloved creators online. He's streamed with MrBeast, iShowSpeed, Adin Ross, Bruce Drop Emoff, and Your Rage. He's had Drake, 21 Savage, Lil Baby, Offset, Ice Spice, and G Herbo pull up on stream. He even had Kevin Hart and Lil Yachty in his living room, clowning around like it was a late-night talk show. And with his Mafiathon 3 trailer featuring Michael B. Jordan, Kai's proving he's got Hollywood watching too. Of course, it hasn't all been W's. His Times Square PlayStation giveaway turned into full-on chaos. People rioting, smoke bombs going off, and Kai getting arrested for inciting a riot. He apologized, paid restitution, and the case got dropped, but the moment proved just how massive his influence really is. And then came the controversies. From people accusing him of being robot abusive after knocking over a 70K AI bot on stream, to backlash over his Fortnite skin, to beefing with XQC and catching heat for shaking Kendrick Lamar's hand during the Drake versus Kendrick beef. Kai's name stays in the drama cycle, sometimes as the hero, sometimes as the villain. But love him or hate him, you can't deny one thing. Kai Cenat turned a shelter kid into a superstar and a principal's insult into a punchline. From being called garbage by his principal to being Twitch's golden child, from shelter beds to million-dollar streams, Kai Cenat is living proof that internet clout can rewrite your whole life story. And whether you see him as a genius, a menace, or a bit of both, Kai isn't slowing down anytime soon. So, what's your favorite Kai Cenat moment? Was it the prison stream, the Drake collab, or maybe Kevin Hart roasting him live? Drop it in the comments. Smash that like button if you love a good underdog glow-up, and subscribe for more celebrity origin stories told at 200 member Triumph. Until next time, remember, one man's garbage is another man's Twitch king.